few times before, and you guys, if you remember or not, that if you want to get in anyway, you need to have either a ladder.
Yeah.
Like, let's say there's an event and you're like, oh man, guest list is tight, security is tight. Trust me, a ladder.
If you're walking with a ladder towards a door.
No one stops the person carrying a ladder. That person's got business, okay?
Yeah.
No one just carries a ladder around. I'm going somewhere to do something important.
Yeah.
A ladder, a clipboard.
Yeah.
Maybe like a hard hat if you really, really want to, complete the look.
If you got a hard hat with those reflective jackets and a clipboard, no one's stopping.
In you go. But last week at the Oscars, we were a big group, okay? Because our short film is nominated. There's directors, there's producers, there's the actors, there's executive producers. And one of the executive producers came with his own photographer. Okay, this executive producer, his name is Lebo M. He'll be in tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah, he's coming to visit us.
He's coming to chat to us, and maybe we can ask him the story. It's like, how did you guys decide that this is how you're gonna do it? Anyway, his photographer's name is Black.
Right.
Very good.
He's very good.
He is very
all the very
good.
fancy pictures you've seen of us at the Oscars, it's him.
It's him.
Right.
So when I got onto the red carpet and I see Black, I was just like, no man. How did he get on here? And I'll tell you why I was asking that. It's because tickets were a scarcity.
Very tight.
Very tight. Literally, like some of us almost didn't make it there because you have to give the cast first and all of that type of thing. So now I'm on the carpet, I'm looking, I'm like, but I know this fellow.
He looks familiar.
Right?
Yeah, because you're turning around, you're doing the math. You're going, there's the two cast members, there's Avu, and there's the producer, and there's the director, and then there's Lebo, and then there's the photographer. Huh?
So fine, like, because now you're doing interviews and people are taking photos. But then we walk all the way at the carpet, and then you pass everyone, and then you walk up the stairs and then into the theater.
Oh, okay.
Now we're standing by the theater because like there's fresh air there. We're just cooling down after the hectic red carpet. Then I say, okay, cool, let's all go inside. And then he says, no, this is as far as I go. So I turn, I'm like, actually, how did you get this far?
While I have you, Black.
Dude, while you're here. And then he's just like, I just walked on. And it's like, but there are 4 security checks, guys. 4 security checks before you get to where we were standing. 4. And this man passed all of them because what? He had a camera?
And here's the thing. At first, I thought maybe he had media accreditation. But then I realized all the photographers that are red carpet based and all the big broadcasting people are there taking videos and whatever. They all have like these lanyards and accreditation.
Accreditation is what they have.
And can we just say, this is I want to just run everyone past how this works. There's these lanes with cars that walk up to where the entrance is to the red carpet for the Oscars. There are multiple security checks by Secret Service. They check the cars, they check everyone's tickets.
There's that bomb checks,
etc.
everything.
Then you get to where the red carpet is, where the stars get out. You've seen it on the TV. They look, and then it's all fancy. There's in front of the Dolby Theatre.
Yeah.
Then there's the first check. So people are like, just show us your tickets, and then they let you walk to the next part. Then at the next part, there's a Tani who says, let me scan your tickets. They scan them. And then you walk to the next part where they check them one more time. And then they sort of tell you go left or you go right, depending on it, whether you're a guest or nominated.
There are checks here, guys.
And this man from sunny Johannesburg bypassed all of them.
South African.
You know
South
what?
Africans make a
I
plan.
hear you, but I need these photos. So look, well done to him. But which then means I must revise my theory. You can get in anywhere in the world if you've got a ladder, a clipboard, a hard hat, and evidently
A camera.
a camera.
Well, I think the camera, I can see why that would have happened. Because, guys, you've got thousands of press, right? Hundreds at the Oscars. At some point, you lose count.
Oh, my word.
No, you would assume that the security is so
My
super
dear.
tight with that many high-profile people walking a red
I
carpet.
hate to tell you guys this. There's nothing as such as super tight security. Any security can be breached.
011-8838-947. On that note, when have you ever breached security?
Right.
When have you made your way inside a place where people would say you're lying?
Or you just by accident found yourself trespassing somewhere.
Now you're just like, wait. Hang on.
Where am I? How did I get here?
I'm in the president's house. What's going on?
Yes.
You're at the rugby, you go to the bathroom, you're like, oh, okay, I'm in this nice little suite. Hello. Hi, Siya
And
Kolisi.
you're like, how did I get to be with the Eben? Hey, yeah, Shetland. Hey, when has it ever happened to you? I think the one person outside of our Oscars photographer here, the one person who could call and be like, guys, you won't believe. Nelson Mandela's memorial. I'm on stage doing the translations.
Oh, yes.
His name was Tavi.
Anele and the club.
On 947.
Have you ever, be it on purpose, be it accidentally, found yourself in a situation where you're like, I don't have an invite, but I am here, okay? I am here. This is off the back end of us. We're at the Oscars. Our photographer, look, he took pictures of us, but he was there with one of our fellow executive producers. I was like, I didn't see his name on the ticket list. Like, how did he make his way onto the red carpet and this far? Literally, he turned at the entrance of the actual of the door now, where we go in to sit down.
And I think the only reason he did that is because obviously then you have to take your seat, and the seat is numbered, and he wasn't sure that he'd get an actual seat. He would have.
He would have, because behind us there was like there were like about 6 seats, about 9 seats that were empty right at the top behind us.
And your accomplices didn't even text a brother to say, come in.
Because I was still shocked that he'd made it that far. I was just like, Black buddy, how are you here?
We went to go watch Kaiser Chiefs at the stadium in Durban, and as fans we had bought lanyards, my friend and I. Yeah, we just attached our licenses backwards to the lanyards. We're able to get to where the locker rooms and stuff were and meet some of the players.
2011 World Cup in India, my colleague and I had to get into the Proteas and Indian team hotel to collect complimentary tickets that had been arranged for us. It ended up in us dining with the Proteas.
Woo, y'all. If people can trespass marriages, come on now.
Oh! Danger, Khafar Ngozi. Yeah, we will be there with your skeletons. Chloe, good morning.
Hello, how are you guys?
We are good. How are you, Chloe?
Good, thank you.
Okay, where did you miraculously find yourself without accreditation or a ticket?
So a friend of mine decided we wanted to have an impromptu photo shoot in a random golf course, and the fence was broken. So we went on in and we were taking photos, having a great time, and then someone came on a golf cart and said, we're not supposed to be in there. And we were like, oh shoot, we're going to get in trouble. What do we do? And while he was driving us to the owners of the golf course and the clubhouse, I said to my friend, just like, play along. And basically I explained to the owners, like, oh no, I'm in a private school and I have to do this photo shoot for a big project and it's going to be sent overseas. And the fence is open. So I saw, it's so beautiful here, let me come and take some photos. Thinking, oh gosh, we're still going to get in trouble and I am not going to be able to explain this to my dad. And he ended up telling the guy that caught us, oh no, it's fine, take them on a big tour. And we went on a massive long tour taking photos of the place, and he dropped us off exactly where we broke in.
So then how did you get out of Stain City after that?
Sorry?
How did you get out of Stain City when you guys were done?
We just walked to the car and leave.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you have an actual camera or was it just your phones?
It was an actual camera. We had
once again, guys,
we take random photos.
Yeah.
And
guys,
so we were just having fun.
I'm telling you now, you guys are gonna go to ticketpros.co today. Me, I'm going to Canon
To buy a camera.
to buy a camera, and that is my year-long supply of tickets. Wesley, good morning.
Good morning, Anele in the club.
How are you, Wes?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Okay, so you ended up in prison.
Wow.
Yes and no.
Okay.
I was working a not a private event, a big event at Kyalami Racetrack, part of security and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was busy patrolling the parking lot. I see, there's a dirt road here behind the parking lot. Let me make sure no one's up to no good back there. Follow this dirt road, keep driving. Suddenly I'm in the middle of Leopold prison grounds, surrounded by all the prisoners.
Surrounded by the prisoners. They're out there working the gardens, and you just drive up to them. You're like, hey.
So, do you like, hi guys, I'm a day visitor? How does the conversation go?
But also, why aren't they following that yellow brick road to freedom?
The other way around.
I mean, like,
Okay, El Chapo.
Wesley, we have questions. What do you say to the prisoners? What's up, gangsters?
Osh.
I got caught off guard. I suddenly see there's people around me who are meant to be in jail busy, as you say, gardening, because Leerkop has different levels, and I'm very confused of where I am now.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And they
I did a quick U-turn and turned around.
Are they wearing like those orange overalls?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
No, you were in prison.
It's where all of you should be technically for this trespass.
So then you do a U-turn and you get, okay, sorry guys, as you were like no words are exchanged between you and the prison gang.
No, we looked at each other. I did my U-turn. I went back to the Kailami racetrack and never spoke of it again.
Do you know what my problem with the people in the studio is? We would have got out of the car.
And be like, so,
hey, bro, what are you here for?
How did you guys get in here?
Anele and the club
On 947.